Warning: the following show contains strong language and content that may not be suitable for a younger audience. The show can also contain spoilers for any and all anime and manga, so always check the description below for the relevant spoiler warnings. And if you don't, then that's your fault, so consider yourselves warned. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Simon, otherwise known as Vacant from MangaRaiders.com, and this is the Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour.
Woo!
It's also the second half of the Anime Summer Season Review of 2015, or preview rather, not review. We haven't watched it just yet, unless this episode's really, really late.
Yep, a bit late. Summer is waiting for no man or green alien cat under the sun. So we've got to get cracking and finish off on the previews here.
Yep. We do indeed. We need to get a mission on. This is the second part. Unfortunately, I'll just say right off the top, Noisy can't join us today due to him having a lack of a laptop. So he would find it hard to speak to us over the medium of the internet. So unfortunately, Noisy, you're here with us in spirit. We miss you, my friend, my brother.
Yep.
But, you know, we're rolling with a two-man crew. I've already introduced myself, and I'm with the man who no longer introduces himself.
No, it's okay, Vacant. Due to recent events, I have to introduce myself. I will never be cocky again on this front. So let me just go ahead. My name is Mordecai, otherwise known as Lego Maestro or Lego on the forums of Manga Raiders, and I am here to be professional and not screw with karma anymore because you may not know this, but we're recording a music episode and things happened, and I have learned my lesson. I was introduced by a friend, but somehow it turned into more ribbing of the Nigerian guy who is in Germany, so okay.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I'm sorry that you got ripped there. That's, not good.
Courtesy of Manimo, Noisy, and Pipus, yes. Just going to plug in here. There's going to be another. Due to technical difficulties, we lost
Lego
that
fucked
episode.
Lego fucked up.
Yes, I fucked up. I screwed over that episode, and I lost the entire awesome recording. So.
Which is a major shame, because I was looking forward to listening to an episode. I was looking forward to an episode of Happy Hour going up that I haven't edited, and I haven't had to take part in, so it would have been cool.
I'm feeling the pain more than you, man. It was really awesome. The guys were awesome. We just got right into it and top. So, but we are going to do it again. We're not going to try to remake that episode. We're just going to go ahead. But yeah, look forward to a music episode that is produced by us and not you, so you can just sit back and enjoy one of the audio.
I will indeed. I'd love to. Can't wait to listen to an episode of Happy Hour that hasn't come from myself. It'll be very exciting. Hopefully that'll spark an onslaught of other people trying their own. Trust me, I know, don't be fazed by technical difficulties. It happens to the best of us. You won't believe how many have happened. We've only had 7 episodes so far. If you include this one, it's the 8th. But my God, there's been some issues. There's been lost episodes. Nothing more keenly has hurt more than me and Noisy doing a 3-hour pilot, only for it to have not recorded properly and used the onboard laptop mic rather than my actual microphone, and we lost the entire audio.
Oh my God! That's how bad it was.
It stung. It was painful. There were some good bits. That's the problem. You always think of the comedy gold that you've lost, and you're like, no. But you can't say it again because it sounds rehearsed. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, on to what we are here for. Probably best not to beat around the bush. As Lego said, summer waits for no man. We left off the summer season preview at Bikini Warriors. a personal favorite of Legos that he...
Yep, I'm nosebleeding in my handkerchief. Excuse me.
Counting down the days. 2 more days and that comes out. So we're going to pick up where we left off. Once again, we're just giving our initial impressions of an episode. It's yet to be released, so we haven't seen anything other than the synopsis, other than a little bit of digging that we've done ourselves from the actual source material and the PVs as well. So first of all, what we have is Suza Kanishi, the animation. Now this is by Studio Feel. I'm not going to lie, it's not one that I'm too familiar with. It says...
They're the guys who make Bikini Warriors, so...
Are they really? Wow.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Well, that is... I'm not going to lie, but that... Stylistically, that is a change and a half. You can't...
Yes.
They're going one way to the scale to the other. Okay, well, that lowers my expectations for this thing, first of all. So basically, the synopsis is that Suza Kanishi, the animation, is adapted from a radio program from 2 voice actresses, which is Aya Suzaki and Asuka Nishi. It's telling tales about it's telling tales about being a voice actress and being a seiyuu basically in the industry, and just seeing what happens. And it's kind of like, if anyone's familiar with the Ricky Gervais show, it was where he had a podcast and a radio show and then he animated it, which is really cool. It worked really well. So this could be interesting.
Is it old school? Is it on YouTube?
Ricky Gervais show. It should be. Clips should be on YouTube with that. But it's basically a radio program that they animated, and they put in scenes, like animated scenes for it. Really quite good. It was really funny. Obviously, because Ricky Gervais is really funny, and Carl Pilkington and Steve Merchant are as well. I
see where the happy hour is going next, then.
Well, if you've got the animating skills, I haven't. Unless anyone likes stick figures moving around, I ain't doing that. But yeah, so I think this could be interesting. I did have hopes for this, because I find that quite interesting, because it depends on how deep and how inside it will go into the business of being a voice actress and being a seiyuu. Yeah. And maybe there'll be quite interesting tales that come about. It doesn't really tell you much about the intended audience, if it's going to be a bit more seinen or if it's going to be intended for a younger audience. Stylistically, it's lowly characters, very lowly, and that kind of gives me a slight concern if it's from the same studio that produced Bikini Warriors, because I'm just wondering if there's going to be anything like that.
I shouldn't lie. I'm getting a bit suspicious there, but they could go Bakuman route and give us real information that would be interesting and
that would
fun
be
to know about
damn
the
cool.
industry.
Yeah, man, pretty damn cool. I mean, I'd be interested to look at that, because I like those kind of things that go on the inside, like the movie The Wrestler, bits like that, where they just kind of go inside a business and you learn trade secrets, or just even stories from veterans of it. So that would be definitely interesting. So, would you give it a watch?
To be honest, time is an issue, but I am definitely interested in it. It'll be my priority list, but also I've never watched this sort of thing before. I'm interested in it, though. Yeah, you get what I mean. I
feel like I'd probably give one episode a check. I'd check out one episode, because I'm quite curious as to how in depth they go and how inside on a business. So, I will say yes. I'm going to put it down and say I will probably get round to it.
This season there's another voice acting anime though, right? It's called Sora Gaseyu by Gonzo. We talked about it in the first part. It's Yokoma based on another voice acting thing, but I guess it's fully fictional. Whereas this one is more non-fiction, as in it's by real 2 voice actors discussing the thing. So
that's what really confused me, because I was like, I'm sure we've spoken about a voice act like a seiyuu one.
So Sore Gaseyu. So that'll be interesting. 2 voice acting anime
clashing. Oh yeah, no, that's dead interesting. I had deja vu, and I could have sworn we talked about it, but yeah, it seems like this one's a work of actual, like, this is a radio show where they've taken things on, so this will be real stories that these voice actresses have got, basically like road stories in a way, kind of like a seiyuu version of the Happy Hour, I suppose.
Yes, that's why I said we need to get animated.
But next up then.
Next up is Kusen Madoshi Kohose no Kyokan. Sorry, I don't think anyone other than the Japanese know how to pronounce these anime titles properly, so sorry for that in advance. But anyway, this is an anime by Dio Media Studio. Never heard of them. It's based on a light novel, and it's going to be a 12-episode anime. The synopsis is as follows. The story is set in a world where humanity, driven off the land by the threat of magical armored insects, now live in aerial floating cities. Thus, wizards, these are aerial combat mages who fight insects with magical powers, came into beings. So the main battlers are called wizards. Kanata Age, or AG, is a young man who lives on the floating wizard academy city of Mizutogan. He was once celebrated as the Black Master Swordsman. Heard that one before, have we, Vacant? The elite ace of the S128 special team. However, he's now despised as the traitor of the special team. One day, he's assigned as the instructor of E601, a team that has suffered 10 consecutive defeats. So he's been demoted to a loser team because he was too awesome. E601 happens to have 3 girls.
Yeah.
Misora, Leti, and with 1 or 2 peculiar quirks. So let's just hope they're not nice boat yanderes right there. Let's just hope they have no more quirks that that have us still watching the thing. So, what do you think, first, Vacant? From the synopsis alone, what would you say?
Well, to be honest, stylistically, it looks very similar to a couple of animes that happened in the winter season. I think there was Jujo no Fafnir, which is all about dragon slaying. It's kind of like an academy. Monsters appear. They're going to slay these dragons that with magical weapons. So it seems quite similar.
Fafnir. I never got to watch that one. Was it a good anime?
I gave up on it after the first episode. It just seemed pretty bog standard. Like I say, yeah, he was a really cool guy, comes over, he's in an academy, mostly full of women. Well, in fact, it was all women. He was the first ever, dragon slayer who wasn't a woman. I say women, teenage girls. You know how anime is.
Yeah, I know how anime is.
So, yeah, basically, this one looks like that. I haven't watched the PV of this one, so I don't know anything about the combat or the animation style, the fluidity of it.
I actually looked pretty
solid.
What?
It looks pretty solid to me.
Yeah.
Say, based on the artwork I've seen, but I can't comment until I've seen the actual action sequence. But I'm assuming it'll probably have pretty standard CG for the combat. It's not going to be nothing groundbreaking. The character as well probably won't be too interesting. Looking at it, looks set up to be a harem cast. So I would
agree.
I'd give it a. There's so many of these kind of animes out at the moment where it's like magical academies and magical schools.
I think it's a really safe choice of an anime to make. You would definitely get some audience.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you're not trying anything different. I mean, yeah, the key phrases are Black Swordsman and the threat to humanity, aka the titan of the anime or the Guan anime, if you like Sidonia no Kisho, or the big bad alien creature that is extincting humanity. So
very bog stand. Yeah, like I say, I'd give it a miss because they're okay, but to me they tend to just be average storytelling, average animation, average characters. They just don't see they don't do anything for me. So I'd give it a miss personally. It looks like it's set up to be a harem, so very rarely do I think harem comedies are done well enough to let me enjoy them anyway.
I think yeah. The trailer was also like that. Yeah, okay, fine. I will try it out, but no hard feelings if I do not like it. But I do want to mention do you know the anime Irregular at the High School? Is it Mahoka Koko no Ratose? You've heard of that anime?
I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's basically a badass in a high school genius with a harem happening around him. But these guys landed it well. I know it's an anime in the past, but these genres can pull it off sometimes. And Koko no Ratose was epic on that front. So yeah, I will try it out. It'll be really low priority. I only watch it when I'm bored. And if I don't like it, no hard feelings. I won't bash it. I'll just say,
okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough then. No worries. So, yeah, next one we've got coming up is Himoto Umara-chan. Now, this is based off a manga.
Mara-chan.
Yeah, is it one you're familiar with? Have you read it?
No, it's just that the character looks damn cute. I don't care if that sounds creepy or whatever. It's just the character. Have you seen the picture?
Yeah, it's pretty. The artwork's pretty cool for it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a comedy, school, and slice of life. It's by Doga Kobo Studio. It will air on July 9th as well. All these will. We forgot to say the dates, but it's okay. And the synopsis is: the sibling gang comedy centers around Umaru, Teihai's little sister who boasts beautiful looks as well as the prowess in both school and sports. However, Himoto has a certain secret. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'm going to go first here. I think this is another guilty pleasure anime.
Would you like to know what the secret is as well? Because I actually know, because I had a look into this for it.
What is the secret? If it's not a spoiler, what is the secret?
It's not really a secret. It's not really a spoiler. Basically, because she's like the grade A student, beautiful little sister kind of gimmick. She's actually at home. She is a slob who's only interested in eating and video games. So, of course, hilarity will ensue from her, dual appearances and dual personas that she has. So, yeah, sorry, you were saying...
That'll be fun. That'll be really fun. I don't think I'll have any constructive criticism on this front, Vacant. I'm sold because I might just... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch this for awesome story content. I think she is kawaii. I'm sorry that I said that. I know that I sound like a weeaboo. No offense to weeaboos, if you happen to be one, but yeah, I think I'll watch it. It might be fun.
No. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look like it sets out to be groundbreaking story. I think this is very much it's a comedy. It's set up to be goofy and wacky and fun, light-hearted. I don't think it'll take itself too serious. So it could be. I haven't checked out the manga myself, but yeah, I don't see it. Like you say, it looks like a light-hearted comedy to me. Personally, I probably will give it a miss, just because there is more things that I'd like to look at, but not to say I'm going to write it off completely.
Yeah.
I'll definitely wait for an opinion. If someone says it's good, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's more something like a wind down anime. I don't usually go to comedy directly unless I just as backup anime. It's not something that's on my urgent 2015 new summer anime list, but
yeah,
I'm going to try it out. Yeah, definitely. Next we have Gakko Gurashi.
Yes. Yeah.
This one. This seems to be a zombie anime. Takeya Yuki is in love with the school. For her, it's a wonderful place where she enjoys her school activities, especially the activities of her club, School Life Club. The club has Ri-chan as the president, Ri-chan as another member, the teacher, Meguni, always there for them. Yes, she is in love with her school, on her mind, because for her, the reality of the school and their club activities is way too hard to be perceived. Okay, I think there was a breakdown in English there for some reason.
No worries, yeah, there's a typo on that one.
I was reading from the synopsis, so I walked into that one.
Yeah.
But
anyway. So basically, this one I've actually checked out because I'm very interested in this one. Now, at first I saw it and just the promotional material. It's basically The Walking Dead with lolis set in a school. If that sums it up. Kind of. Basically, it's not so much Walking Dead. They're not going out fighting zombies, but it's a post-apocalyptic scenario. They're in, and I believe it is zombies that are around, and they try to keep up appearances in the school. They basically live a lie, essentially, particularly Takeya. Takeya Yuki, she's the pivotal character, but she has psychological issues where she's schizophrenic and she will see a hallucination. She will see that the class is fine. She will see that everything's okay when really it's not. The classroom's decayed and decrepit. It is, like I say, a post-apocalyptic scenario, and they're just trying to keep up. They're trying to hold everything together. Now, I find that really interesting that the story seems to, rather than focusing on the zombies and fighting zombies and survival, it's focusing on them trying to maintain their ordinary life because they can't deal with the horrors of the world that they live in and what, obviously, the stress that that's going to bring. So I am really, really interested with that because, like, say, yeah, sorry.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm interested too. Like, oh man, yeah, yeah. Continue.
Yeah,
like,
I was just saying about the promotional material because it didn't interest me at all until I saw the PV and read a bit into it. But it just looked like lowly characters to me. I just thought it was going to be a lowly comedy in school. But it seems quite interesting. I definitely will check it out. I'll put my prejudice aside and I will look at it. And hopefully, I'm expecting it to be really interesting on a psychological aspect, especially with the genres that it's got, because it's so
look at the tags.
Horror,
look at the tags.
mystery, seinen, supernatural, slice of life. So it's that to me. This could be a hidden gem of this season. So I'm looking forward to that one. I do have high hopes for this one.
Yeah, I will try it out. I have nothing more to say other than that. This thing has sold me from the. I didn't watch the PV, but the profile picture and the synopsis. Yeah, definitely something that I'm going to definitely watch. Gakko Gurashi.
Absolutely, it's one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so that's pretty unanimous there, hands down. Both of us will be checking that one out. The next one that we've got on the list is, well, that was the last of the 9th of July. Yeah, next one that we've got is just an interesting one to say the least. It is Kangoku Gakuen, which also translates to, if I'm not mistaken, what's it translate to? Is it prison school?
I believe so. I don't know what Kangoku means. Gakuen is school though.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain Kangoku it translates to like prison school or something.
Before you get into the synopsis, did you watch the PV?
No, prison school. It is prison school.
It is.
Yes, sorry. Yeah. Kangoku Gakuen, which also translates to prison school. Now, I'll give you the tags. It's comedy, ecchi, romance, school, and seinen. And would you like me to give the synopsis, or is there anything you want to pitch in before?
Oh, I just want to say that she might be competing for the largest cup size that I've seen in a long time in anime.
Okay, well, I'll give you the synopsis
you
here.
Provide context, I'm sure, for what I mean, but
I shall do. On the outskirts of Tokyo stands Hachimitsu Private Academy, a storied all-girls boarding school for elite young women full of potential and good breeding. Okay, already weird. But as the new school year rolls around, one tradition is going out the window. For the first time in the school's long history, boys are being allowed to enroll. But on the first day of school, only 5 boys make the cut. Kiyoshi Fujino, one of the lucky few, is thrilled by this discovery, his heart leaping with joy at the thought of being surrounded by all those girls day in and day out. But little does he know the shocking fate that awaits him. Okay, so this is basically an ecchi fest.
Yeah, have no qualms about this one. You're watching this one, do not even try to attempt to mention story. This is an ecchi anime.
Yeah. Basically, they know everyone ignores the male students who are in there, and they are, as far as I'm aware, they are put in prison or something, or they're in prison. Now, with this one, have you seen the PV?
I saw the PV. It was BDSM basically. Yeah. There was a main character, sort of. I don't know if she's a warden. I don't know if this is literally a prison school or a school that has a prison theme. But there was a warden with the hugest knockers that I've seen in anime in a long time. I mean, Matsumoto would feel a bit nervous about these ones.
Oh man. It's a weird one.
It is a weird one.
Let's just say, I mean, the actual animation of it is interesting. The style's kind of
the animation is good, and the characters look hilarious.
Yeah, they actually look very different. I mean, it's kind of weird. The anime. I can't really describe it really, but it's quite high quality, and it's also it it edges towards realism as opposed to, well, obviously not the gigantic gigantic boobs the
it's
size
close
of
to a
breast.
sort of realism. I took a sneak
Sort
peek
of,
at
yeah,
some
yeah.
manga pages, and it's not outlandish. As in, they did some professional artwork.
Yeah, it's pretty high tech,
It's
but as always, it's lumbered down by, in the PV I saw whipping, I saw
yep,
facelessing,
yep.
and yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give it a miss. I don't expect it to have a good story. I expect it to be there, as gratification for people who really, really love fanservice. Well, not fanservice, they love ecchi.
I can also say that I may want to try it, but I think I'm just going to miss it. I might get around to it much later, but I unless there's some hidden story hiding around there, I'm sure it'll be fun. But I've already put a lot on my plate that I'm just trying out, so
Yeah,
I'm
no worries.
going to give it a miss. So
We'll give that one a miss then.
I know it's shocking. It's shocking. The guy who's watching Bikini Warriors is ditching Kangoku Gakuen, but hey, man, one has swords, one doesn't.
Fair enough,
Swords and
fair enough.
magic, to be specific. Hmm.
Okay, what's next on the list, dude?
The next on the list is there is Makura no Danshi. This is a collaboration between some studio called Says Finaud Fabric and Feel Studio. So looks like
Yay! Our good friends at Feel Studio.
Feel Studio. I think they're going to be quickly my favorites.
Lego's favorite studio.
In case you forgot, they brought Bikini Warriors, so you better be thanking them. Anyway, this is a really weird one. Interesting. If it's a first-person perspective anime, with a new boy sleeping next to the audience in each episode. So the screenshot pretty much tells it all. I can't quite believe this. I've never heard of it before, but there will be a boy. It'll be like a first-person very handsome young man looking directly at you, the audience. And apparently, all these boys live in the same town underneath a starry sky. So, each of the Makura no Danshi will star his own weekly episode as they sleep beside you and whisper. This is a shoujo anime. It's the genre is for
Really?
Yep, really. Not surprised actually. So, it's a shoujo. I am not surprised. It seems sort of like it's reminiscent of the some fan fiction, anime fan fiction, where the reader is a participant. They basically take any popular character and say X reader. So this is an anime where it's X viewer, X watch. So it's I have never heard of this ever happening before. I didn't know that they would actually have.
Yeah, so it's a novel concept. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite intrigued by it. The actual contents of it, no, I'm not. I don't think I'll find it entertaining personally. Basically, yeah, it's kind of almost like not interactive, but it's an immersive experience where it's from a first-person perspective, and these handsome, charming young lads are going to be whispering sweet nothings into your ear under the starry sky. It's very beautiful, and I like the tagline as well. It says, "This is designed to heal tired hearts." Oh, how lovely! But
Japan.
Yeah, no,
what don't they try? Vacant. Have you ever heard of this before?
I'm very interested in this. I think this is a really cool concept of having first-person anime. I can't think of any. To my knowledge, I can't think of a first-person anime. So
I think that's a scary thing. The only comparison I have is the written form of the anime community. Otherwise, I'm surprised that they did this. I should say it's an interesting concept. No lie. Definitely not for me. Over my head. But yeah, interesting. I'll pass. I don't know about you, but I'll pass. I'm good. I think. I do believe.
Yeah, me too. I'd maybe give it a look, like maybe one episode, because I do want to know how it actually works, the length of the episodes, the formats of them. But yeah, I'm in no rush really. I don't think it's something that's going to appeal to myself. But if you are a shoujo fan, and you do have a tired heart that needs healing, maybe give it a look.
You know, I've got to say, I can tell that this thing will catch fire. You know,
is that your prediction?
Yeah, that's my prediction. Even if it's not here in the West where we can see actual reactions, I think these guys targeted something dangerous. Like even the tagline, these guys are targeting a market that, yeah, and from what I could see from the fan fiction thing that I could read, this will be popular as hell, and it'll be popular as hell on all across the board. I'm sure there'll be even guys who watch this. So.
Hey man, yeah, I know. If it's shoujo, it could cross the borders of yaoi. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be popular.
that's
Like
what
I say,
always happens. That's what always happens.
yeah. But then finally, there's only one last anime that we can have a look at. There's one final one that we're on, and it is Chu Feng B.
Oh my god!
Now this is releasing in August the 15th, so there's a bit of a jump. It's by I don't actually know. It's based off a manhwa.
Are you sure this isn't by Studio Trigger or something? Have you seen those outfits? I immediately thought Kill la Kill.
I'm just having a look, and when it
oh my god, it's based on a manhwa. So this is an anime that's based on a manhwa, on a Korean comic.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they do that. Oh, this is amazing.
That's pretty cool. I'll give the synopsis. It's in XXAD, a new generation of arms race is emerging. Vanguards and a new type of weapons being used on the battlefield. Lao Li is a vanguard that is about to retire. In her last 380 days, she receives her final mission.
Oh my god.
Now, like I say, yeah, it's based on a manhwa, so it's, to be honest, I can't think of another manhwa that's released.
I've never seen a man. Oh wait, there's that ecchi one where it's an anime where there's pairs. It's a harem. The women have a supporter male. Freezing. Freezing was also a Korean manhwa.
Oh, was it really? I never watched it.
It became an anime. I only watched a little. It wasn't that impressive, but I was very surprised. And here they've mentioned directly that this is based on a manhwa. So that is interesting. Korea getting something animated. There's also a small tag thing here, like July in China, but August in Japan. So it's definitely an original manhwa that's been animated and made for the Chinese audience, but then it will come overseas to Japan in August.
Right, okay.
Overseas to us. So,
and it does have the full Japanese cast. I've had a look. It does have Japanese voice actors. So
what is happening here?
Yeah, from the PV, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, like battle suits, so it looks like mechas almost. But I'm not sure. Would you have combat suits? Would you class them as mechas?
Yeah. You can say that it's sort of like Infinite Stratos. Not really, but this combat suits aren't that large. I would say it's more focused on skin tight suits though, bro. On the screenshot, as far as I can see, they're more interested in the
booty.
The form, the booty, yeah.
In the booty. I like how you say. Can you say booty one more time?
Booty.
I love that. That's amazing.
Finally, my accent has a use on this app. Oh man,
it's really good. But no, would you be checking this out,
dude? It said manhwa for once directly without. I'm checking this out. I'm interested. Ooh, I won't be surprised if there's no story, but I expect it to be epic. Especially since the main character is about to retire. You know, they never sell off a main female protagonist as someone old. They never suggest that they're tired out.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's always a teenage, fresh, badass. Maybe they have emotional problems from being aloof, but it's in her last 380 days she receives her final mission. So, and I've also got to say about manhwa, these guys, they have they have more tragedy in their stories than Japanese usually do. Messed up things happen. Messed up things happen a lot in the manhwa. Even if it's just some bystander who's being killed by an alien attack, they always manage to make it more hard hitting. So this is a pleasant surprise.
Okay. So is that one that you'd be looking forward to?
Especially since I have a 30-day gap after the first anime that I'll be watching this month.
Well, your palate will be well and truly cleansed and ready for Chu Feng now.
I would have dropped all the anime that are bad by then, and What is your policy, Vacant, on anime?
I have a
yeah.
I have a rule. I will watch one episode. I'll namely give anything unless I can tell it's going to be garbage straight away. I'll give it an episode. If that episode doesn't morally offend me, which is quite hard to do, let's be honest. I don't think many things offend me. Or it's not completely, utterly, terribly boring, I'll give it another episode. I generally say about 3 episodes to get into something.
Oh, okay.
And I do pay attention to how long the series is. Like, say if something's 12 episodes, if you've watched 4 episodes and you're not feeling it, you're a third of the way through, probably aren't going to pick up from that.
It's a safe thing to say. Yeah.
It should have you hooked by then, I'd always say. But yeah, I definitely give it. I'd check it out. That's something that I'd be interested in looking at. So I think we're both in agreement there. Well, not a unique concept.
It's released in China first. I really want to know if the animators are the Chinese or the Koreans. There's this India animator Korean group, and their action is awesome. They made a Batman animation in old Korean times. I don't have the title.
Well, that's cool.
I think if they bring that sort of action here, then hell yeah, this might be pretty epic.
So basically, that was it. That's the entire anime season preview done.
This is the anime season. What are your thoughts on the lineup?
Lots of ecchi, always. That's always what happens. Unfortunately, that's just the way we are.
It's increased significantly. I shouldn't lie. I'm a pervert. Ecchi, but
there's a lot of mediocrity a lot of the time in seasons. You find that you have to wade through shit to get to decent ones. There's a lot of second seasons, but with it being summer, you tend to find that you get a lot of the second season shorts that happen in this season. But however, there are some standouts and hidden gems that I think will be good. I think Gakko Garashi is going to be a good one. I've got high hopes for that one.
Yeah,
I think that really could be a hidden gem, so I'm interested in that one. Dragon Ball Z, of course. Dragon Ball Super, sorry. Of course, that's one that we're going to be checking out and going to be interested in. I know I know it's a season 2, but Dura, I know that Dura, for Noisy. I know he's really interested in that one. I know he's really going to look forward to that one.
I've heard it's been amazing.
Rampo Kitan, for me, and Gangster. They're 3 that I'm definitely looking forward to. There are others, I'm sure, that I'm going to check out, but they were the 3 that stood out to me in this season.
Mm-hmm.
I was just obviously aside from Dragon Ball Super and all those, but Gakko Garashi, Rampo Kitan, and Gangster for me were the 3 most interesting ones that I saw, and they were 3 personal favourites. So I'm gonna check those out, see how they are, and I'm gonna check a few others out, and hopefully in the next couple of episodes we can almost have a quick sort of like a first impressions. I'd love to do that, just kind of give our thoughts basically on the new.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. We definitely can't cover all of these, so
yeah. Also, a big shout out. I will include the link as well here. But if anyone's listening on iTunes and you're not on Manga Raiders, get down to Manga Raiders. You'll also see a first impressions review thread, which hopefully I'll be adding to. But also, it's actually being run by Manimal this time. I know me and Noisy have taken it in turns for the last few seasons, but Manimal stepped up to the plate. I'm very grateful that he has. And he's done some. Yeah, he's done some badass reviews, so shout out to it. Yeah.
He puts in-depth stuff, yeah.
No, if you look at his reviews, you'll see why it's a ball ache to do 38 or 33 reviews in a season, because they take a lot.
Plus, he can't help adding a music review as well for the openings and endings and stuff.
It's better than mine sometimes. I like the opening. I like the ending. Sometimes you could tell when I was getting pissed off at the end of those things. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. But no, yeah, anyone, if you want to try a hand at reviewing, of course, I'm sure Manimal won't mind if anyone pitches in a review. If he does, PM him, message him, ask him if he can add one onto there. I'm sure he won't mind the help. You know, I was practically begging for it at one point when I was doing the summer season last year, so...
Oh man, that one must have been rough.
It was a tough one. It was a toughie. But yeah, no, as I say, ask him. If worst case scenario, if he wants to make his own thread, you can make another one. Why not? You know, so everyone check that out as well. Check the review thread out. I can't believe we're over. It's over in under an hour.
Yeah, I do believe. Oh, unfortunately, we did not hit the short and concise.
Well, listen,
I've got nothing to add.
Happy hour. is happy for me.
this is under an hour, not over an hour.
Under an hour, my friend. We've done this, so.
Oh my God, Vacant! I've seen the problem.
Yeah, I think out of the three of us, it's definitely Noisy who talks the most. It's not me at all.
Totally not me
it's
at
not.
all.
It's not us two. It's obviously Noisy's a lot louder than both of us.
I feel like under an hour, a happy hour. That is. Yeah, honest. There's no need to reiterate the points here. The anime on the watching front, I pretty much follow your reasoning and yeah. Oh, wrap it up, dude. Officially, as in then.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Okay then, guys. Well, thanks for listening. Please subscribe on iTunes. Please give us a review. Give us 5. I'd give us 5 stars. I'm not biased in any way. I genuinely think it's. I genuinely think it's 5 stars.
Top quality. Oh wait, we didn't mention our sponsors for this happy hour. My sponsor happens to be oh my God, Keller Beer. I cannot pronounce it. It is too complicated. Made in 1543. A sure companion to take with you on a happy
very
hour.
well, very well.
German.
Can't go wrong.
What is your sponsor?
My sponsor
Mr.
is still
Vacant?
Koppenberg. I'm still finishing those off. And thankfully, free of cold, free of flu as well, so I'm feeling better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us for this. I hope you enjoyed the summer anime season preview. We hope to bring you some more first impressions very soon, but stick around because coming up as well, very soon on the happy hour, in case you haven't noticed on Manga Raiders, it's the 8th anniversary. It's happening, so we are going to hopefully have a celebratory episode. Look out for that. We've got some fun and games planned for that. So if you want to join us on that, please do so. But thanks for listening.
I've got to say I've already received some recordings. So if you guys feel like it, you can drop a message for the anniversary. Just anything between 0 and 15 seconds. Just a short saying on the anniversary.
That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, Lego's going around collecting recordings. Just short messages, any well wishes, happy anniversary Manga Raiders, and it could be as simple as that. Just for you, it's your platform, so as long as you own a microphone or a laptop mic or your phone, anything, just record it. You can use Audacity, super simple. Send Lego it. It's going to edit it into one big message, and it's going to be pretty cool just to see what everyone's saying. So, happy anniversary. I don't want to get into it too much because I know we've got a lot planned for the next episode, which is going to be it. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. It's been a pleasure, Lego. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this was great,
Join us, Noisy, and anyone else who wished to be on the summer season preview, but you had your chance. You said no. So go away. Not Noisy, but everyone else. Don't go away. Please don't go. We love you, really. We do love you, really.
Yeah, but seriously, guys, we are welcoming you. I know you're listening. Whoever's listening right now, we want you on the episode. As in, you can even record your own. As in, there's no elitism here. Just get on the damn episode. Like, we need your input. We need your community input and stuff. This is the happy hour. We're not quite elite yet, but at least until Vacant and Noisy sell the label off to some sponsor. Everything's pretty free here, so yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Take care, Lego. I'll speak to you very soon, my friend. Take care, Raiders.
Man.
Bye. 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 Love you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.